What's up, you guys? Quick story time. Back when I was about 14 or 15, I used to bowl for fun, and my dad had a good friend that was a like not competitive bowler, but he would bowl in leagues and bowl for money and during tournaments and all these sorts of things. And at some point, I don't even know how we got into it, but my dad talked to his bowling friend about teaching me how to bowl or training me with it, and somewhere along the way, next thing you know, I was in a bowling league at my local bowling alley, practicing with him on the sides outside of it, as well as I would go sometimes on my own because I guess I just really enjoyed it. And I was also playing soccer at the time. Now, this is a quick lesson that I'm hoping, or moral of the story that I hope I can get across to somebody that may need to hear it, in helping you save yourself from making a mistake. The mistake that I made was I was a phenomenal bowler. I had a coach that was personally interested in teaching me and training me, and we both enjoyed it. And I had a lot of fun bowling. Now, where my mistake came in was I was also playing soccer. Now, I'm a very short guy. I'm not the strongest, I'm not the fastest, or things like that. I am still talented in my own ways, and I work hard. However, I was not the best soccer player, and quite frankly, I would sit on the bench a lot of the time. What I loved about soccer, though, was it was a team sport. The whole idea of having friends that you play with, and the whole camaraderie aspect of it, at the time, felt more important to me than developing something that I was actually good at that could have became something more and something that I enjoyed later in life, or for the rest of my life, quite frankly. And that's not to say I can't still become a professional bowler somehow, but times are just different, things changed, my course of action and my path changed there. So my parents kind of just respected the decision that I made, just kind of leaving it up to me of what did I want to do. And I said that I wanted to play soccer. I remember even joining other soccer leagues and going back to the tournaments and being on the soccer team and stuff, and I didn't really do much, and I don't think I had a great of a time. When I did do the bowling in the tournament, I remember I went to, I believe it was Springfield, Massachusetts, and this is when I was about 14 or 15. And there was different age groups at this tournament, so there was like a 13 and 14, and then I think a 15 and 16, so I must have been like 14 at the time. This was about the second year that I think I had actually gone to this tournament, and the year before, I was 13, and a lot of friends that I had made at that time were 14 or 15. So the next coming year, when I went to Springfield, Massachusetts, and I was 14, they were all 15 and 16. So mind you, they were in the next division ahead of mine. With all of the practice and experience that I had up to that point, I was a phenomenal bowler. There were different, I don't know what you want to say, measuring brackets or tournaments or goals or different awards for different things in the bowling, best score or best team score and things like that. This was a tournament where different cities were represented at the tournament. So, you had a Team New York, I'm going to use Texas because I'm in Texas, but there was an Austin, there was a Bernie, there was a San Antonio. Okay, these are all the teams. I'm here in San Antonio, so I was the only bowler from San Antonio. Like, if I didn't go, there would be no bowling team for San Antonio. Meanwhile, all the other cities and everything had multiple people on their team. I remember, and I can probably find it on here, taking a team photo for San Antonio, and it was just me. And I just thought that, at the time, being a 14-year-old, and it's like, oh, the team photo, and I'm seeing everybody else with their team, and then I'm like, oh, it's just me here. Again, that kind of fed into my, I miss having a team. At the end of the tournament, or the end of the week, or something like that, we would all be crammed in this one room. I'm talking probably 50 to 100 or more people, coaches, players, everything, all crammed in one room. They would read out the awards or the trophies or whatever you want to call them. They actually had medals, and so they had bronze, silver, and gold medals for third, second, and first place. And me being the only one on the San Antonio team, I would stand all the way in the back by myself. Mind you, again, I'm a short guy, so I'm hidden back there. Nobody can see me or anything. When they went to call out the 13 and 14-year-old medals and awards, I kid you not, I won every single gold medal that there was. And I remember every time that they would call my name to go up there, or, it's like, okay, and for this, certain thing, the highest score, and it's, Max again. And I just had my head down, and I would walk all the way from the back, all the way to the front, and I could hear people talking, oh, it's him again, and oh, it's not fair, and I heard all these things. And, I was just by myself, and, I still remember that feeling, and I think back to that day and that stuff, and it is very discouraging as well in that situation when you have no support or there's no love for you. Nobody knows what you've done, nobody cares what you've done to get to that point or anything like that, no matter how hard you've worked. And so for you out there listening, I would say, if you resonate with that story and there's sort of a situation like that you're going through, really think about what's making you happy and what you enjoy and what you're good at, because a lot of these things don't stay forever, and they can stay forever if you choose to have them stay forever in a sense, but you have to really enjoy what it is, because if there's parts of it or something about it that you don't enjoy, or you're not very good at it or interested in becoming good at it, then it's potentially a waste of time. You really just gotta think to yourself what you're doing there. So that's it for my story. I don't even know what kind of lessons there are in that for anybody, but this is just practice for me getting in front of the camera as well, and help you guys get to know me a little bit. If you enjoyed this or you want to see more stuff, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be here. I'll see you next time.
Alright, show my face. Alright. Oh, yes. Holy. Oh snap.